Pisces, thanks for joining me today. In today's video, we are going to make the perfect side dish that will remind you of autumn/fall. In today's video, we are going to make some oven roasted butternut squash. It is a delicious recipe, simple to make with an easy cleanup. So let's go spice things up. Okay, so the first thing we are going to do is peel the butternut squash. And then I just like to cut the end off on each side. And if you see all these seeds, I always like scrape them out or just cut around them. Okay, so I'm gonna start cutting these up into little bite-sized pieces. So I'm gonna take a Ziploc bag and I'm just gonna put the squash right in the Ziploc bag so it's easier. Okay, so now the nice thing is we can take everything and just put it in the Ziploc bag with the butternut squash. So we're gonna add some olive oil, and I like to add just enough where it covers all of the squash so that all the seasonings can stick to it. So this is probably about 1/4 cup of olive oil. Okay, so now I'm gonna take the seasonings and put them in. This is 1 teaspoon of chili powder, 1 teaspoon of cumin, and 1 teaspoon of garlic spread. Let me just show you what it looks like. So this is what I like to use. So 1 teaspoon of this. And then you just wanna sprinkle it in here. And this is all about not having to do a lot of dishes, not having to make a big mess. And you just wanna close that up. And now we're gonna just mix it all together until all the butternut squash is evenly coated. All right, that is pretty good. And I'm gonna preheat my oven to 400 degrees. And now you wanna get a cookie sheet. And then I like to take some aluminum foil, break off a piece, and just put it right over the cookie sheet. And this also helps with the no mess. And also when you're roasting things, you don't want anything to burn on your pan. And now you're gonna want to take your butternut squash and just pour it right in the cookie sheet. And then spread it out as much as you can so it covers the full pan and it roasts a little more evenly. Okay, so now you want to put your butternut squash in the oven at 400 degrees for about 20 minutes. So we'll come back and check it in 20 minutes. Alright, so it has been cooking in the oven for 30 minutes and time to check it. So what you do is you take a fork and you just kind of stab it in. If they aren't tough or really hard, then it is a good indicator that it is done. Plus you can kind of check with the color where it's a little roasted looking. But these are done. I have to admit, I used to think that I would dislike butternut squash until I started roasting it. So let's give it a try. It's tender and flavorful. This would be the perfect holiday side dish. I hope you go home and give it a try. And if you have any questions, just comment below. Thank you guys so much. Bye, and see you in the next video.